I'm behind you. Please look at me when you're talking to me.
From Fox 56 News, the Weather Authority, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, good evening. We have our first tornado warning of the evening, and this is exactly where we figured the best chance for strong to severe storms would be in our far southwesternmost counties. This is just to the south of Campbellsville, working in the direction of portions of Russell County, even southern portions of Casey County here. So Russell Springs, if you're in Jamestown even, and let's see, far western portions of Russell County here, you want to go ahead and get in your safe spot as a tornado warning is now in effect. You can see the marker here rotating where the rotation is with this storm just to the south of Campbellsville. This is radar indicated, so we're going to stay with this for the next little bit. This tornado warning goes until 8:15 over the next about 30 minutes or so. Let's go ahead and actually throw on the velocity and show you exactly where the rotation is right now as we speak. And you can see this couplet right here where the reds and greens are coming together. That's where the rotation is. Notice on the latest scan, it just updated. So if we have some better news here, it's not as tight of a couplet as it once was. And you can see the rotation marker actually just went off there as well. But there is still just a little bit of rotation right in here. I'm going to draw the line here so you can see right in here where those reds and greens are coming together. If there is a tornado, this is where it would be. And with the spin in the atmosphere, it doesn't take much for a tornado to quickly spin up in these conditions. Again, this is working towards Russell County. So if you are in Russell Springs, I would even say Jamestown and portions to the west here, you want to go ahead and get in your safe spot. If you are in southwestern portions of Casey County, I would go ahead and take cover and get in your safe spot as a precaution, as well as this is continuing to work off to the south and east as we speak. Again, this is a tornado warning in effect. This goes until 8:15 for us. This is Adair County down into Russell and very southwestern portions of Casey County here until 8:15 this evening. Again, the rotation we're seeing on the last scan, it was a little more tight here, but you can still see a little bit of rotation right here. I'm actually going to change our radar sites and see if it's showing any of that rotation. It's showing a little bit of it right here as well. So let me switch back to the Louisville radar site and show you what we're seeing. And again, exactly where this is right in here where the reds and greens come together, and this is working off to the south and east. So again, Russell Springs, portions of Russell County into Casey County. Go ahead and get in your safe spot if you're in southwestern portions of Casey County. I'm actually going to try to zoom things in just a little bit more so we could get some street names in here just to show you exactly what we're seeing. So this is right here is where the rotation would be working off to the south and east. If you're along Highway 127 heading from Casey County into Russell Springs, you want to go ahead and get in your safe spot. If you're in any of these roadways here, let's see if we could get a road marker on a few of these. Just in Adair County back off to the west, this is working in your direction. So it's right outside of the Fox 56 News viewing area as we speak, but it's working in the direction of a couple of our counties. So that's why we're going ahead and cutting in and just keeping you updated. Again, the couplet is not looking as impressive as it was in earlier scans. However, it doesn't take much in the environment with the spin in the atmosphere for a quick tornado to spin up. So we saw a pretty impressive couplet here just moments ago, but the last couple scans, it's kind of been fading. Again, I'm going to switch over to the Jackson radar site and see if we can see anything. It's very broad, still a little bit of rotation there, but very broad at this point, not as tight of a couplet as we were seeing. A look at Nashville, same story. The Nashville radar site is still trying to show some of this rotation in there. If there is a tornado on the ground with this, it would be right in this area right here. Again, working towards Russell Springs as we speak. So if you're in Russell Springs along Highway 127, let's see, Cumberland Parkway here that runs through Russell Springs as well. If you're in any of these areas, you'll want to go ahead and get in your safe spot. I know a lot of this is some more rural areas, but if you're out along these areas in portions of western Russell County here and northern Russell County as well, you want to go ahead and get into your safe spot. Let's go ahead, flip things back over to the radar, show you exactly what we're seeing. You can see the very heavy rainfall along with this too. If there's a tornado though, it's going to be right in here is where we're seeing that rotation taking place. So we're going to continue to stay with this and watch this over the next several minutes. Again, this is working just to the south and east. Portions of Russell County need to be on the lookout, especially northern and northwestern portions of the county. That's the areas that are included in this. Also, southwestern portions of Casey County. Again, Highway 127 down towards Russell Springs. So from Casey County down into Russell Springs, these are the areas you want to be on the lookout right now as we do have a tornado warning. We're going to continue to stay with this as this continues to work its way to the south and east. The overall thunderstorm is not looking as impressive as it was just moments ago. We were seeing a lot of hail with this just as it was over Campbellsville and some very gusty winds. But again, there's that rotation right in there that has sparked this tornado warning. We now also have a severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County that goes until 8:30. So this just popped up here. A severe thunderstorm for portions of Wayne County. If you're down around Lake Cumberland, you need to go ahead and move indoors, really on both sides of Lake Cumberland. Here's the lake right here. If you're in Monticello, you want to go ahead and head indoors, as likely seeing some hail and very gusty winds with this as well. Let's go ahead and switch over the radar site one more time. I want to take a look at just a couple different products here. I'm analyzing this on air as we speak here and trying to look at things as it's coming in. So this severe thunderstorm warning in Wayne County goes until 8:30. This tornado warning for portions of Russell County and very southwestern portions of Casey County goes until 8:15 if you're just joining us. So again, watching two severe weather warnings at this point. We're going to stay on air until the tornado warning expires. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the new product here, see if we can see what we're seeing. This is still showing, went a little too far south there. This is still showing here a little bit of rotation. You can see the rotation detector is trying to pick up on some of this rotation right inside the tornado warning here. Just to the east of Columbia, I'm not sure exactly which highway this is. It doesn't have a marker on it. But if you're in Russell County along 127 here towards Russell Springs, we've been saying that, and any of the surrounding roadways here, you'll want to go ahead and get in your safe spot. Notice that rotation starting to move to the south and west. Jamestown, you're not included in the tornado warning right now, but I would go ahead and just as a safe bet, get in your safe space as well. Want to switch things over, check the rotation tracker here on the Louisville radar site. It's still showing some weak rotation with this as well. So we're going to continue to watch it. We'll look and see what the rotation looks like, the velocity. If there is a tornado, it's going to be somewhere in here where the reds and greens are coming together. Again, not as impressive as of a couplet as we were seeing just moments ago, but still some broad rotation in there. And we're going to continue to watch this and stay with it over the next several minutes as it's working in the direction of, again, portions of Russell County. Again, not as impressive as it was. So we'll see if they keep this going, if they decide to extend it. But I do want to show you the bigger picture here because we do still have plenty of heavy rainfall with this, likely even some hail. Look at this core right here, likely some hail in portions of that. Again, that is working towards Russell and portions of Casey County as we speak. We'll slide a little further to the south here. You can see down into Wayne County, a severe thunderstorm warning now for you as well, and this goes until 8:30. Likely some damaging winds with this as it's working off to the east, and maybe even some hail in some of these areas. So both sides of Lake Cumberland under severe warnings at this point. So this includes also, it looks like, portions of Pulaski County right along the lake here, just south of Somerset. Also includes portions of McCreary County as well. So we're going to continue to watch this over the next several minutes. Again, right now the tornado warning we're watching is back here for portions of Russell and southern Casey County. So we'll continue to keep you updated on exactly what we're seeing. If there's any good news with this tornado warning right now, it's the fact that the rotation is not as broad as it's fairly broad. It's not as tight as it was when we take a closer look. Regardless, we have stormy activity across the area. I want to turn the lightning on just so you can see. I mean, lightning lighting up the skies, especially across the south and southwest of our viewing area here and back into western Kentucky. Plenty of lightning with this. Very heavy rainfall. We're watching for the potential for some flooding concerns as well. Again, right now a tornado warning is in effect though for portions of Adair into Russell and southwestern portions of Casey County. We have the severe thunderstorm warning for all of Wayne County into just a slight Pulaski and McCreary County as well, as this area is working off to the east. So we're going to stick with this and continue to analyze it as the latest data continues to come in. I'm going to go ahead and just step out for just a second, see if the Weather Service is actually providing any new information on this here as we speak. It looks like we do not. Let me see if we have any new info coming in from the National Weather Service. They're continuing the tornado warning for portions of Casey and Russell County, Adair County as well. Could be some hail within that storm as well. And severe thunderstorm warning continuing down there for portions of Wayne County as well. So we're going to continue to stay with this over the next several minutes and show you exactly what the Weather Service is saying about this storm. Looks like that severe thunderstorm warning for portions of McCreary, Pulaski, and Wayne County has winds of 60 miles up to 60 miles per hour, even some hail just below an inch in size. So some hail with that storm as well there. And so go ahead, if you're in any of those counties, you'll want to go ahead and take your proper precautions, move indoors. And then again, we're continuing to watch that tornado warning for portions of Russell and Casey County. So going to continue to watch this. Again, right now the threat for damaging winds and some hail really across Monticello right now as we speak. That would be the greatest threat there. And again, this tornado warning continuing for portions of Russell into southwestern Casey County. Looks like the storm here, I'm trying to see how quickly it is moving for us, trying to get the latest information coming in from the Weather Service. So far, just the warning. These are the only two warnings we have across the area. But again, still some very heavy rainfall. Look into Pulaski County, back into Rockcastle County. Very heavy rain. Same story from Stanford back towards Liberty. And again, we're continuing to watch this right here. I'm going to go ahead and set my phone back down. And if we get any updates, I'll continue to update you on that from the Weather Service. If there's anything new about the circulation with this tornado warning, we'll, of course, continue to update you with that. But right now, want to continue to really analyze things and take a closer look at exactly what we're seeing. So let's go ahead, zoom things back in. If you're just joining us here, we do have a tornado warning. It's working in the direction of Russell Springs. If you're along US 127 here, heading into Russell Springs and US 127 in southwestern portions of Casey County, you'll want to go ahead and get in your safe spot as a precaution. I'm going to go ahead here and let's see if we can see any of the rotation anymore. If there is any rotation, it'd be right in here. You can see any of the rotation anymore. If there is any rotation, it'd be right in here. And really, it's not as tight as a couplet as it was when the warning was just issued, but still nevertheless could still see some rotation in there. It's very broad. I'm switching through the radar sites again, trying to analyze this live on air as we're seeing it. This picture is not really helping out very much with that, but still some very gusty winds and again some very broad rotation. So we'll continue to watch this over the next several minutes. I'm going to turn on the rotation tracker and you can see again, as I was just pointing out, if there is any tornado or a funnel cloud with this, again, this is all radar indicated, but if we are seeing that, it would be right in here, right along this roadway right here through portions of Adair County, working in the direction of Russell County. Okay, so it looks like they just canceled the tornado warning So that is some good news. So I'm going to reset for us here and just show you what's going on, what we're tracking right now as we speak. That tornado warning has been canceled, so we're going to sound the all clear for right now if you're in portions of Russell and Casey County. Again, the tornado warning has now been canceled if you're in portions of Russell and Casey County. We'll go ahead and sound the all clear for you. We are still watching this severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Wayne County right now. And I will say, with the latest couple of scans, it's not looking as impressive as it once was. Still some very heavy rainfall. It's continuing to work through Monticello right now as we speak. A very heavy rainfall here, and we'll continue to watch it as well over the next several minutes. This is working in the direction of Whitley City, southern portions of Pulaski County, eventually over towards Corbin and Williamsburg. So this one is still a severe thunderstorm warning for Wayne County. That goes until 8:30 this evening here. Main threat with this would be the threat for damaging winds. Some small hail is also a possibility. Winds up to 60 miles per hour. Before we send you back to regular scheduled programming, I'm going to go ahead and put a timeline on this for a few of our towns and communities out here and show you exactly how long it's going to take. If you're down in Rocky Branch, 8:04, Griffin, 8:05, Kids Crossing, 8:07, same thing with Kidder, 8:07. So if you're in any of these towns, this severe thunderstorm that is severe right now is working your direction over the next 15 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes or so, depending on where you are. All right, we're going to go ahead and send things back to regularly scheduled programming. If any new warnings do pop up, we'll make sure to break in. Right now, though, just a lot of heavy rainfall, and I'll turn this on right before we go back. A lot of lightning with these storms, especially across southern portions of the Fox 56 News viewing area. Still plenty of warnings back off to the west, so we're going to continue to watch this very closely over the next several hours and throughout the evening and into the overnight. Again, a big concern tonight with these areas that see repeated rounds of very heavy rainfall will be the threat for some flash flooding. Of course, if there's ever any alerts or emergencies, we will make sure to cut in, bring you the latest information throughout the evening and into the overnight. And as always, make sure to download the Fox 56 Weather Authority app. For now, we'll go ahead and send things back to programming. I'm Peyton Hinkle here in the Fox 56 News Weather Center.